Thank you.
On a daily basis. Think about how the economy was then and how it is now. Actually, why am I still in university? University. Let's talk about it. You know that place is like this dreadful higher place of education that I just don't seem to understand why we're still doing it, guys. I think it's something that actually needs to be abolished. Because why? Why are we still subscribing to such stress? For fun? No, surely we hate ourselves. Surely we hate ourselves. Why are we still doing it? Actually? For who? Help me understand. Why actually? Is it because we don't love ourselves? Is it because we actually want to be doctors and lawyers and engineers? Is it because we actually enjoy it? Is it because our parents told us to do it? I think that's the one. Because I know for me, my mama said, you gotta do it. There was no option to not do it. Or are we doing it in hopes of finding the love of our lives who's going to, like, you know, help us be housewives and husbands and sponsor our lives because the economy is going downhill? I don't know, man. I don't know, but that's what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about that higher place of education that seems to be just hyped up for no reason whatsoever. Because when you really do sit down and think about it, university isn't all that. You get your basic information from primary school and high school, okay? I feel like we should actually stop at primary school because listen, so long as I know how to add 1 + 1 and know it makes 2, and so long as I know how to say my name is instead of my name it's, then I think we should be able to, you know, let me have a pass. This thing of going into high school, then having to learn how to analyze Shakespearean language and talk about why the car was red and how it signifies anger, I really don't get it. Because when I'm at my job, what am I doing with that actually? Really and truly. They told me I needed literature when I was in high school. And history and what else? They told me I needed like 3 geography to study law. Guys, can I tell you something? I have never once been asked to interpret a case because there is no interpreting. It's literally just read the facts. It's literally Thabo killed Julius. This is how Thabo killed Julius. Then I'm going to ask you, why do you think Thabo killed Julius? That's not my job. That's the doctor's job. Not even the doctor, like the psychiatrist behind that, you know, all of that, who has to understand Thabo's mentals. That's the person who has to be like, okay, Thabo probably killed Julius because 1, 2, 3, 4. That's still not my job. But there I was in high school going through all of these subjects for whatever reason. And then I got to university. That place is too much stress for my liking. My blood pressure is here. Everything is, I'm being held here. It's choking me. It's choking me. What am I still doing? No, sweetie, no. I would like to unsubscribe. This is not a good feeling. It's not fun. It's not cute. It's really not for me. It's really not for me. Because when you really do sit down and think about it, there's so many reasons not to go to university. There's the workload, there's the stress of just being a university student, there's the debt you'll go into because of being a university student, there's the money you want to try and make, there's the people you're meeting, the reckless relationships you're getting into, the new lifestyle you're trying to live, while also growing up. There's so much. Like already, that's just 8 free reasons that I haven't even, like, those off the top of my head, like without even like sitting down and having to think about it too much. Those are already 8 good reasons I'm like, we really shouldn't have to. Right? But let's get into those 8 reasons. The amount of stress that actually is university is insane, right? I'm talking, imagine you're a foreign student in a foreign country and you're going to university. You actually have the stress of meeting new people, becoming friends with people, learning a new language, right? And this is all before you even get into the work, the actual sit down type assignments and everything. Because I'm not gonna lie to you, my Setswana is like grade 1 level at best. Now imagine all of a sudden I'm in a lecture theater, my lecturers are speaking Setswana half the time, I'm lost as hell. I'm just there like, me no hablo your language. And they just keep going on and on and on and on and on. I'm just lucky, however, that my lecturers, to be very honest, they understand that one, the law is in English, and in court we use English, so they teach in English, but half the time, some other times they're using Setswana, and it's still really difficult, right? So it gets just a tad bit difficult. So now imagine you need to also make friends. Other than that, other than the fact that you're in a lecture and the language is different, you also need to learn to make friends, because you're in a completely different country. You don't know anybody there, so you gotta meet people. You gotta be a social butterfly who actually gets out of their room and says hi to people. Guys, that's a lot of admin in my opinion. That's a lot of admin. What do you mean I must leave my house, leave my room, leave my comfort, say hi to people, make friends with them, and then maintain the friendship? Oh, kill me now. I'd rather chew glass. If I have to say hi, what's your name and what's your favorite color, then on top of that there's the stress. I don't know if you guys have noticed this thing, but like, as soon as you finish university, your parents are going to expect that you get married and have kids. So that means you must have found the marriage material person sometime in the university. I don't know if you know, but those universities are filled with little boys and girls who, unless they want me to date the lecturers. But at the same time, I don't think that's what they want me to do, because apparently it's not good. According to morality, I shouldn't be dating somebody that much older than me. Jokes on them. I like older people. I really actually enjoy dating older people, but like, anyway, that's not what we're talking about today, right? And then there's the debt you're going into when you're in university, because now you're paying a hefty amount of money per year, per academic year, to read slides. You're paying that amount of money to watch some random man or woman read you notes that you could have read yourself. And then half the time, you're also just watching YouTube videos. To be very honest, we're paying a lot of money to teach ourselves. Like, when you really sit down and think about it, university is actually just one big tuition center. And that tuition center, they're not even helping you that much, because you're the one who's basically, guys, genuinely speaking, this degree I'm getting it myself. Because who's actually helping me? And they'll be like, okay, here's the intro to mechanical engineering, and then after that is just you doing it all on your own. YouTube, like this. you're just there like, if you could give speeches at your graduations, I feel like half of the graduation speeches you would hear would be like, I want to thank the Indian man on YouTube for bagging this degree with me, because if it weren't for him, I don't know where I'd be. I don't know where I'd be. But yeah, like those are like some of the things I was saying. What is the other thing? We've already spoken about meeting new people. And all that. University is just so stressful, guys, actually, when you think about it. And then there's the workload, actually. That same university that will say to you, we care about your mental health. Do you want to know how they care about your mental health? They care about your mental health by giving you so much work that you can't even think about your mental health. That's how they care. They say, oh, you're feeling suicidal today? Let me take your mind off of that. Here's 15 assignments due tomorrow. Also, when you're done with those, we need you to hand in a report and a research after that. Okay? Each of them 60,000 words. Thank you. Do you think you can do that? No? Well, you're gonna have to. And then it's worth 60% of your grade. Oh. I'd just faint. I'd just, on the ground, me. It would be me on the ground, because what do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? How? What did I do to you? Like, why are you punishing me for paying money to come to see you every day? You would think that you'd be nicer to me considering I'm paying this stupid amount of tuition fees. Hey, no man, actually take us seriously. And then on top of that, half the time, so because of the university, listen, I'm speaking from my experiences, by the way, guys. University of Botswana is also a playground also. If any of the chancellors, vice chancellors, deans, faculty administrators and them are watching this, I want to apologize. But at the same time, I think we all know I'm not lying. University of Botswana is a playground. Because what do you mean this semester? The semester started and the first thing they said to us, instead of, hi, welcome to the semester, was, hi, we're going on strike. I'm like, what do you mean by that? How? We've just literally just arrived. How are we already striking? And it was the first of many strikes according to them. When? Why? Hey! If it's not strikes, it's the system is always down. Have you ever seen the lines at the beginning of the semester in student center where people are still trying to register 3 weeks into the semester going on? Like, it doesn't make sense. How? Why are you still having people? Why are you starting the semester when not everybody has registered? On top of that, when the semester ends and they want to give out your results, half the time people can't see the results because the system is down or something. Then now you must sit there struggling to enjoy your holiday because you don't know if you passed or failed or what. You don't know if you're still qualified to be a student anymore. And you're just stressed. You can't eat. You know, like I spice it and I can't eat. What? I can't eat without you? Or something like that? But this is university, not because of some guy. Right? University actually is that guy that you really, really don't like, but you can't not have in your life. You know? University is low-key like our fathers when you really think about it. Like the present ones, the ones where you're like, I don't know why you're still here, but like I kind of need you because you give me money. Dad, this is not about you, by the way. I love you very much. You're gonna send me money, thanks. I would be much appreciated. Your daughter's struggling. But yeah, it's just... You know, that's the thing will be the death of me is I'm gonna cry. If y'all ever see me cry on this show, it's gonna be about university. It's genuinely, it's really gonna be about university. Because I really don't get it. Like, what's the hype? What are we still... Why? Why, actually? Why? There's so much going on. Half the people there are struggling. They're at their wits' end, guys. Let's actually talk about first year. You get there, you're thinking, oh, it's fine, it's great, we're gonna have a good time. You know, I'm no longer a high school kid. I no longer have to wear a uniform to school. I get to do my assignments at my own pace. I get to go out, I get to have fun. And am I the only one who's noticed that you can really tell the difference between who had a strict parent and who didn't in university? Because the kids with the strict parents, all of a sudden they're out there doing the craziest amount of things. The kids with the strict parents are the ones who are suggesting 7 locations in one night. What do you mean? We must go from Deja Vu to Black, from Black to Kokota, from Kokota we must go to Ayoba, from Ayoba we must go to Block 7 in some person's house, from Block 7 in some person's house you want to go to Park 27, from Park 27 you want to go back to Block 7 again because you forgot something, and then while I'm in Block 7 you hear somebody's having a party in Block 9, so we go to Block 9. Hey Nang, what happened to rest? What happened to our beds? And they want to keep going and going and going and going and going and going and going. These are the same people who will call their parents later on, the weekend after, on some, I need to buy a textbook. Please send me 2,000. The parents sends 2,000 because we need a textbook. It's an actual thing that is required. But no, they're saying send 2,000 so that they can go and smoke hub. So they can go and smoke water. Why? For what? What's going on? What's the need? Make it make sense. I don't get it. Either way, those are usually like the first years. After they've had their first year fun and whatnot, alright, you go into your second year, things are getting more difficult, alright? Because that's how it is with all courses. It doesn't matter what you're doing. So long as you keep going up, the harder it gets. But they still want to have their fun, they still want to go out and everything, but at this point now, people are thinking about relationships. Because they're like, let me see if I can find the love of my life. And then it becomes a competition. I don't know what it is, but it seems there's a competition amongst second years where everybody feels the need to find the love of their life first. And I'm like, I really don't get it, because these are not the people that you're going to marry. Two, the most they're going to become is your baby daddy or your baby mama. And then after that, what? You're not going to invite us to the baby showers. You're still going to be broke. What's the reason? Then you get to third year. Now you're just being beaten. They're just stressed. You're just everywhere. They're beating you. They're slapping you. It's just you. The course is just bending you over and penetrating you without lube. And you're like, why? And you get to fourth year and you're like, oh, no, why am I still doing this? All of a sudden, building rooftops looks so sexy. You can fly. All of a sudden you're singing to yourself, I believe I can fly. And then, yeah. Then you graduate and you're like, woohoo, I graduated. The day you graduate, you're going to be like, yeah, I graduated. Look at me, I'm a graduate and stuff. Yeah, and then the next week, you're sitting there applying for jobs and you're realizing, yeah, it's not cute. It's really, really not cute. This piece of paper that I worked for years turns out it's pretty useless. Because the only way you can get jobs nowadays is through knowing people. Now, how many of us are supposed to know people? I know we live in a pocket, but it seems the pocket becomes very big when you need a job. It's not actually that cute. Then on top of that, you need to start thinking about how to make money while you're still in university, because let's not forget, the allowance that like people receive is still not enough because things are genuinely very expensive, right? Let's actually like not forget that. If fat cakes are 2 pula, right? When they used to be 50 tebe, then that's saying a lot. If a combi ride is 7 pula, when that thing used to be 350, then what are you doing? Because when you look at it, 7 pula ride, like let's say if you're leaving my house, going to UB, every day you're going to be spending 30 bucks just to get to campus. In a month, that's 600 pula. I'm going to let that sink in. That is 600 pula alone to get to campus. With a car, depending on the car that you're driving, it can fluctuate. The range can change between maybe 500 for a full tank, let's say in like a Demio, I think. I'm not sure. Correct me if I'm wrong, Demio drivers. Okay. A full tank is about 500 if I'm not mistaken. Now, because I see people with big cars on campus, I'm assuming they have money. We're going to say the range is between 500 to 1.3 on just fuel. Then you must buy the food, and people don't always want to have fat cakes that are 2 pula. Sometimes they want to get pizza, sometimes they want to get whatever they want to get, right? Then you have to think about your personal hygiene, you have to get toiletries, you have to get all of these things, and those things are not cheap, and the money is just going up and up and up and up and up. Then you must drink and have fun with your friends, and the money is just... You see how it's adding up? Then people wonder why university kids have stress. We have stress because, well, it's not cute. This life that we're living is... Mama, come help me. Your child is suffering. I can't do this anymore. I can't do this anymore. Why am I still doing it? Oh, God have mercy upon us all. Y'all seen that meme? The one that's like the guy who's laughing and he's like, and now Arsenal, the news anchor guy, and he starts laughing, and then at some point he goes, God have mercy upon us all. Yeah. It's really not cute. Imagine there are people out there who are going through all of these stresses of university and then they have a kid on top of that. How? Give me whatever you're on. Because that could never be me. I could not do it to save my life. So that what can happen? How? Who convinced you can do that? If it was you, I really need whatever it is you want. Because I'm currently at a point in my life where I'm like, I need something that is stronger than coffee, but just a tad bit less than cocaine. Because I can't, Mukbila, I can't. I really cannot. If you see a university student, guys, please actually send them money because they're not doing well. They're not doing well at all. What else goes on in university that I'm forgetting? Oh, then there's your lecturers hitting on you. That place is so messy. University is just so messy. And I'm not talking about just University of Botswana, I'm just talking university in general. Just messy. Because there's so much going on. There's so many scandals. Like your lecturers are hitting on you or your friends. And if you don't reciprocate their energy, their weird perverted energy, then they're going to fail you for some reason that has really nothing to do with you. It's just, there's a lot going on, and quite frankly, I'd like to unsubscribe. Quite frankly, that is no longer my portion. In conclusion, I'd like to call timeout. I'd like to timeout. Thanks. I can't do it anymore. It's enough. We've done enough. I've given it my best, and that's what's important, according to my mama. She said as long as you give your best, that's what's important. Okay, I'm done. I'm tired. I'm sorry. Right, that's all I have for today. I just wanted to rant about university, to be very honest with you. I just wanted to rant about university with you guys because, hey, I'll have a heart attack very soon. Very early in life, actually. But yeah. Thank you for tuning in as always. I appreciate your presence. Yeah. Stay in school, kids. Stay in school.